We're going to finish up our Lizard Lodge sign, and we're going to do a little something else, but I'm not sure what. Depends how much time we have. I'm on YouTube and Facebook. If you're on replay, let me know you're here. If you're new, let me know you're here too. Y'all, my comments have been whacked. Facebook's whacked. I just don't even care anymore. But I do care about you as a person. So if you have a comment or question, please private message me and I will answer it. I promise I will when I get a moment. So you're welcome to join YouTube or Facebook, whatever you fancy. We're going vertical this time. That could be dangerous because we ended up in the troll feed last time, but we're going to give it another try. Hey, Karen. Hey, Lynn. I love that emoji. I got to get working on those shirts, y'all. I got to get working on those shirts. Hey, Deidre. B, hello. How are you? Lynn, are you a moderator? If you're not, you need to be. If you're not, you need to be. Hey, Vivian. Let's see, Lynn. Add as a moderator. Can manage block words and change. Can review and remove chat. I don't know which one to give you. Also, Kim. Okay. I gave you all the power. Hey, Kim. How are you, my friend? You're a moderator now, Lynn. Lynn, can you see my project? Oh, I missed a bunch. Yeah, Verna and Sheila and Natalie and somebody else. And hello, y'all. This was a pain in the neck. I wouldn't have been able to finish it on. It would have taken me 3 lives to finish this. I'm telling you, it took like 5 coats of this white paint. I can't tell you how many coats of the other paint. It was just so tedious. So tedious. Get Kai. Wait, what? Get. I don't. What? What? Hey, Janice. Diane. Nancy. What happened to Aru? What happened? What happened? Wait, I don't know why people have to be rude. What happened? What happened, Lena? What happened, girl? Hey, Karen. Tina. What happened? What happened? Judy. Judy. Oh, you're saying hello to Melinda. So you had some kind of secret code word. Oh boy, Texas Breeze Creations, Brenda, Lena, hello, love lizards. Yo, this paint is really cool, but I did struggle just because it was so tedious. You know, a lot of just being easy with it. So, and I almost painted this whole thing over black because I screwed it up to begin. Right out the gate, I screwed it up. I forgot to paint it before, the crackle before I put the white down. So we're just going to, it's going outside. It's fine. I'm going to have to seal the crap out of it because the back is like that press board. So, you know, yes, thank you for sharing, Virginia. If you guys could share me, that would be great. Wherever, whenever. Hey, shoot. Yeah, because Facebook, they're robbing me blind to my friend count, and it's really, really pissing me off because it's just not fair. It's just not fair, but it's okay. I'm not giving up because of you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, well, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys anyhow. So, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Can you see my project, Lynn, from YouTube? Yes, Kim. Hey, Gwen. I'm going to try to keep up. You know how that goes. You know, I'm not the best comment keeper-upper. I'm just not. I just want to make sure, because I have my iPad on YouTube, so I look like humongous. So I just want to make sure they can see my project. Triple L, Lisa Lynch, Lamborghini in the house, y'all. Nice job. I saw the end of that. You did good. You got it perfect. You got it perfect. Hey, Judy. Hey, MJ. Okay, project perfect. Excellent. Thank you. All right. So just to catch you up to speed, this would have taken me 3 lives had I not intervened in the meantime. I ended up putting a couple more coats on this guy. This is a pre-casted mold I have on my website. I have a bunch of new stuff to show you, but I don't have it together. So if you're interested in seeing what's new or restocked, I did not make this shirt. They're on my website. We're down to just a few sizes. And once they're sold out, that's it. But on Facebook, #website altogether will send scrappysrustics.com to your private messenger. And hey, Patty. And there's an area that says new and restock. So anything that I restock or new will be under there for a couple, like 2 weeks. It depends. Just because there's so much to look through on the website. That way I just can find it in there. But I got some really cool pre-casted molds, a really neat wavy American flag, some 4th of July ones, some vintage trucks, all kinds of cool stuff. And we now have heavy body gel in black. It's gloss. We got this size and then like a size like this. So that's cool. I got this out because I'm going to use it. So we painted, these were black. So metallics do best on black and chameleon colors do best on black. It's the mirror effect. Now we use this, and a lot of you ordered this. It's supposed to be in, oh, it didn't update yet. I'd imagine it'd probably be here like Wednesday or Thursday. So if you did order, special order, the pentart as soon as I get it, you'll be the first to know. But this is Chameleon Pentart. It's turquoise and rose. Now you see it's rose color, but when you put it on black, it turns this color. Isn't that cool? It's the coolest thing. I got a couple of new colors to try, so we'll see. They were out of a few. I think I got like a green lilac and something. I don't know, but we'll check it out. So if you go over white, it will be this pearly pink rose. But you go over black and it's turquoise. So 2 for 1, right? So I did those. This mold I don't have, but I have the casting. And then the lizard is from the Dewdrop, IOD Dewdrop. So we did the same thing. One was black resin, the other 2 were painted black. You can actually see where I gobbed it up on one of them. It remained pink. Somewhere I thought, well, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the camera, but right there, can you see it's pink? Maybe. But like I said, this is going outside. It's not a big deal. I was going to even touch up because I got some chunky stuff on the sign itself. I'm not going to worry about it, y'all. I'm not going to worry about it. So this is what we got so far. But I did, like, it took like 5 coats of everything. I screwed up in the beginning. If you missed last Sunday, I should have painted this black before I did the crackle and I forgot. So we're just going to do some black wax on here and we're going to adhere our molds. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. And this is the cracking system that I used, part 1 and part 2. The white is awesome because you can tint it with paint, alcohol inks, mica powders, whatever. So you can get a lot of bang for your buck, you know, by you getting the white and not have to have all the colors. So depending on how long this takes us, I got 2 projects we can do. One I could start, or we'll see how long this takes us. Y'all, I'm very challenged with time. I gotta turn my shoes on. My feet are cold. Y'all, it is hot. I think we're in hell. Like, seriously. 96 degrees today. You couldn't even breathe. Like, you could not even breathe. I don't know what is happening, but it was freaking hot. Like, you had to cut through the air. It was just so bad. And now, we desperately need rain here in Florida, but they're talking 5 days of rain. And, like, the whole state of Florida, of course, as it gets closer, it'll be more accurate. But from, like, half the state down, they're talking, like, 2 feet of rain. I mean, which, over 5 days, okay, but still, Florida's, like, below sea level. Plus, the ground is so dry. It's not going to be good for a lot of people. I mean, it's just not. Hey, Edith, thank you so much. You all, we're on Facebook and YouTube, so whatever you fancy, you're welcome to go either place. I'm mad at Facebook right now, but I'm not mad at you guys, so that's why we're doing both still. I have heated shoes. They're my heated, they have low, medium, and high. Yo, these have saved my life. Without these shoes, I couldn't go into the store. I wouldn't be able to do anything. Yeah, my feet get cold, and then it's just like a chain reaction, and it's just a thing. I know. I live in Florida. It's 96, and I got heated slippers on. I know, or shoes. Hey, Patricia. Yeah, I got a heated coat that goes down to my ankles. Yeah, I got it all. Sweatshirt, you name it. All right, so let me, we're going to wax this first. Now, I did seal this with Ultra Matte. Pretty good layer, but probably too thick. I'm hoping I didn't fill in all my cracks with it. But, you know, like I said, it's going outside. At this point, I'm over it. I just want it to be done and hang it up. My feet are always cold. Always. And then in our home, the registers are on the floor. So the floor is always freezing. And the air blows on the floor. I can't take it. I got them. They're in my Amazon store. So all my affiliate links can be found at scrappysrustics.com. On Facebook, YouTube in the description is my website. But on Amazon, I have an affiliate link, and you'll see for Amazon. So if you just click on there, you'll see the different categories. You'll probably see the jacket and all the things. We share the same issues. Yeah, it's bad. Like, they hurt. They get so cold, they hurt. And though, if I let it go too long, then it turns into an episode, and I just don't want to do that. I bet your feet are relaxed. Well, they get sweaty. It's just the whole thing. It's just the whole thing. It's just the whole thing. Where is my wax? Oh, all right. I was gonna use the Pentart black, but I decided to use the DIY black wax. I haven't used this in a minute, so I'm just gonna use it. I just don't want it so white. Like I said, I screwed this up to begin with. If it comes out like, I don't even care at this point. I just want to get it done. Just want to get it done. We used the retro stamp. We stamped on the lizard so I could the letters, so I could paint inside of them, because I'm not that neat. not that neat. So we're going to put this on, wipe it off, and then we're going to glue our molds down, and that should be it. That should be it. We'll see. That should be it. You always say, sting like, yeah, it hurts. It seriously hurts. Now, I can tell you, when I first got them, because there's a battery pack. I'll show you. There's a battery pack right here, right? There's a zipper. So the battery's right here, and they're like that big. But they took forever. Hey, Michelle, they took forever for the battery to charge. And I'm like, what the hell? So anyways, I looked at the reviews, and it's weird because sometimes they'll charge in like 10 hours, and sometimes it's like 24 hours. So I ended up getting another battery pack just because I can't go without them. And that's been working. So I just kind of basically rotate them out. I rotate them out. So, yeah, they definitely saved my life. Seriously. Yeah. Best thing I ever bought for myself. And now I'm trying to wean myself off of them. Like, that sounds stupid, but, you know, like I said, it is summer. So I've been trying to, you know, wear my Crocs, but then they get sweaty and cold. It's just a thing, but I'm trying to not wear them all the time. All right, this is the black wax. And I'm using this. This is just creamier. We got a large surface to do here, so I think that's the best choice. Where is my? And I'm just going to use a little brush because I guess I gotta get in here, and I didn't tape it off. I'm afraid to tape it off now because I didn't seal this. I'm gonna spray seal this outside, front and back, because the back is like MDF. So that's not gonna fare well outside unless I really, really seal it. So there's that. What's my live chat? Why my chat keep disappearing? Yo, my chat's disappearing. Hey, YouTube people. Hey, Deb. Thank you, Lynn. Lynn put scrappysrustics.com in there. What happened with Shoop? You had a big frost, and we're, oh my God, frost. All right, so I'm going to put this on, and, well, the DIY products are all natural, which is wonderful, right? You can see I kind of messed around. I was going to put, because the way this is going to sit, you're not going to see the top at all. So I was practicing here to see what kind of looked good to fix my mistake. I even tried the turquoise, but none of it really works. So I'm just going to go in with this black, and that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. Should probably do the inside first. And I did seal this. Now, had I not sealed this, chalk, especially this chalk paste, chalk paints, all that are very porous. So chances are it will kind of stay like this. So you want to make sure you put down a clear wax or seal it with some kind of clear sealer. That way it'll allow you to wipe everything back. Because we want it to just sit in the cracks, not so much on the top. I mean, it's still going to sit on the top, but not as bad. Not as bad. So, hey, Trisha. 60s. Oh, girl, that's nice. It's been like 71 at night. Which is nice. Oh, you're freezing? Which is nice. But, man, it's not even summer yet. All right, that did not take off enough. Oh, it doesn't look that dark on camera. But you see how it's sitting in the cracks? That's what I want. But I want more of the white, so I'm going to hit it. I'm gonna hit it with a baby wipe. Baby wipe. So, we went to find a new fishing spot the other night. And we did. And we went the other way. We went north this time. Hey, Cindy from Fort White. Cindy, we got some rain coming. And we found an awesome spot. Actually, we found two spots. But it was so low tide. There wasn't even any water to fish in. But I'm glad it was because we were able to see like all the rocks and the oyster beds and all that. So you're watching YouTube, commenting through Facebook, I can't figure out. So for Sharon, can you see that a little better now? Oh, don't look at the turquoise, but see that a little better now? If you are on YouTube, anybody can watch YouTube for free. I mean, YouTube's free anyways. Sorry, I didn't say that right. You can watch any YouTube at any time, but if you want to comment or share or any of those things, you have to have a login. Yeah, I know. But did you see how much rain we're getting today? Like a lot. You have to have a login, and your login must be a Gmail. And I know a lot of people are technically challenged, including myself, and that's okay because we're all learning over there together, honestly. That's the God's honest truth. Hey, Shauna. So, a Gmail is like scrappysrustic@gmail.com, which is a free email address. If you don't have a Gmail address, you can make one. Just Google Gmail. And what I do is the logins that I use are like, you know, like CBS, you have to have an email. Everywhere you gotta have an email. So I use that like as my junk one. So you have to have a login as your Gmail address and then a password, and that's it. It may ask you to pay like $4.99 or something like that a month, but that's only if you don't want to see ads. And then you get like, you can watch movies and, you know, different tiers. But it's free. You just say no thanks. So that's what you need. And if you don't want to do all that, you can just watch, and you do get credit, or the creative does get credit for it, but you just can't comment. So I hope that makes sense. And honestly, it's the same exact concept as Facebook. It's just different. Just the buttons are in a different place and whatever, but it's honestly, it's so much better. It's so much better. Okay, that's what we're looking for. See that? We just want to dull it down because it's too white, and I screwed it up to begin with. I should have painted it black and then put the white crackle on, but I didn't do that. I was actually, I think I was almost done, or I think I had all the part 1 on there, and somebody's like, "Are you going to paint it black?" I'm like, oh, oops. Whoopsie daisy. I forgot. I forgot. So, this is how we're fixing it. I just hope, my comments, something happened over here on Facebook, y'all. That's what happened to you. I just see so-and-so's watching, so-and-so's watching, so-and-so's watching. That's all I see. I'm going to try not to get this wax. I might do this inside off camera because this is going to be too tedious. I might even need a smaller brush. I'm just ready for this thing to be done. Hey, Colette. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, girl. So I always like to take the excess off with a dry. And sometimes I don't want to take a lot off, so just the dry is good. It just depends. And then the only thing you can't use wet on when you're using waxes for the pentart products is the fine line crackle. That is the only thing you do not want to use wet on because it'll get all gooky and sticky. And yeah, I'm going to do the inside off camera because I don't want to make you guys wait. Can you see it? It's bad enough I'm doing the outside. It's bad enough I'm doing the outside. 73 in Denver. Nah, that's nice. Now that's nice. Hey, Glamaz Creations. 73 is nice. I think anything like, I don't know, 85 and below with a little breeze is nice. It's nice. But it's just like smoldering. Even the animals are like hiding. They're hiding. Y'all, it's been like Wild Kingdom up in here lately. We got a whole pack of guinea hens. The wild turkeys are our domestic turkey is calling in the wild turkeys and, you know, pouncing on the lady wild turkeys right in front of his girlfriend. Like, no, he has no manners. Like, no manners. We got twin deer. We got another female who's ready to drop something any day. She looks huge. She looks like she's having twins too, but I don't know. We'll see when that happens. I'll be able to give you a good shot of this when we do the fatter part here. Let me just get these sides done. That does definitely lightens it up for us. Or gets it where we need it to be. Oh, we're going to go this way. Hey, Terry. Happy birthday almost, Terry. I won't sing to you. Yeah, welcome, new friends. If I missed y'all, I hope you like my style and become a new friend. You never know what I'm going to do. In a good way. I like to, I don't know, I feel like my projects are a little different than others. I really like to test out new stuff. Like, I'm not afraid to do that. They all don't work, that's for sure. But that's how I learn. And I'd rather make the mistakes than you. I'm pretty good at making the mistakes. But, you know, you kind of arrive when... no, I ain't singing, girl, no. No. You know, when you can fix your mistakes. That's when you've arrived as a creator. When you can fix your mistakes. Hey, Angela. First time watching a live YouTube? All right, Angela, you need any help, you just ask the ladies. If you can't find the emojis, you can't find whatever, just ask and someone will help you, I promise. Like I said, we all are learning all together over on Facebook or YouTube because, you know, it's new to us too. So we can all learn it together. Hey, Maureen. Hey, Carla. Yeah, Facebook is really, I don't understand why or what's happening, but my numbers are still going way backwards. Like seriously backwards. Worse than ever now. According to them, as of today, we're a third into June. So all of April, all of May, 2.5 months. Well, at March 30th, I hit my 98,000, and I'm only at 98,000. I'm at 250 something now, which is insane. Because I've invited so many friends. I could show you notifications, hundreds of notifications that so-and-so is a friend now, and it's just crap. It's just crap, and I gotta just let it go. Is it best for you to watch on YouTube, credit-wise? Robin, it doesn't matter either way. I mean, eventually, one day I'd love to be on YouTube solely, but I get it, you know, I mean, I love Facebook, I do. But I feel like they've pushed us to a point of no return. And, I mean, everything on the platform, and I don't want this to be a bitch session, but this is the truth. It is the truth. Thank you, Shoop. You can switch to Facebook. You're fine. You're fine, Angela. But everything that we once known on Facebook is so different. I mean, the pay, all of it, it's just bad. It's bad, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's a free platform. And I'm just thankful that I was able to meet all of you guys. I think they're trying to push creators. It's not just creators. Honestly, it's not just creators. It's any content creator. Anybody who does videos, basically. Instagram is even worse. I mean, I just put a post up there because all I have to do is check a box for it to put a post over there. So I don't really do, even Instagram, I've been at 1,482 to 6, probably for the last 6 months. Like it's just, and Facebook owns Instagram. Imagine that. YouTube is our future, y'all. Mark my words. I've been saying that for a while now, and it just is. It's just overall a better platform. There's people to talk to if you get into trouble. You know, you're on Facebook, your videos are only pushed out maybe 48 hours, maybe. We're on YouTube, they're evergreen, so they're out there forever. And they're searchable. YouTube owns part of Google, or Google owns YouTube. So, you know, when you Google something like how to fix something or whatever, a lot of times a YouTube video will come up. So it's just better overall in the long run. And I just don't want to leave Facebook. And I'm not saying I'm going to, but like I said, I would, hey Becky, I am going to focus more so on YouTube because, you know, time is the only thing in our lives that we can't buy and we can't get back. And I'd rather spend my time where it counts. Does that make sense? Like, so that's where I'm at. You know, you can only take so much. And you guys too, like how much, you can't tell me there's a day gone by where you try to watch your favorite creator and something's jacked up. I mean, I can't ever remember a day on Facebook saying, wow, I got on Facebook and I had no problems. It was awesome. There was no blurry, there was no lag, there was no nothing. I could do stars, I could cut, you know, it doesn't happen. It just doesn't. And the crazy thing about YouTube is every Tuesday they have like tips and tell you like new stuff that's coming out. They send you surveys on what can we improve, and if there's something that's like gone wrong, they'll send a video out or an email saying, hey, you know, the statistics were off and, you know, this is what we're doing to fix it. And it's just communication. All right, so here's what it looks like with just dry. So I just want you to see the difference. See how I want it to sit in the crack. So that's just dry rag. Watch what happens when we do wet. And again, this will work for anything water-based, basically. You don't have to use wax for this. You can use antiquing gel. You can use mica powders. You can use a paint wash. So if you don't have wax, don't, you know, don't feel like you can't do this, because you can. Everybody's got paint. I would just suggest not using like an acrylic paint. You want to use a paint that has like a lot of, is more pigmented, like chalk paint or DIY paint's the best paint to use for paint washes, just because it's highly pigmented. But if you don't have that, just use your chalk paint and mix a little water in and basically kind of do the same thing I'm doing here. So there's with the water. See the difference? Now it's just sitting in the cracks. So pretty easy to do. Hey, Cheryl. So that's where I stand. That's where I stand. So I'm just gonna, you know, it kills me. It kills me because like I said, I do love Facebook. I've never met all you guys without it, right? I wouldn't have. I mean, you know, this is my income now, you know, and, you know, 27 cents for a reel that has 30,000 views. That doesn't sound too fair to me. I mean, that's, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a math whiz, but that's not much. It's not much. Looking good. Yeah, I love this stuff, y'all. I love this. So, you know, there's a lot of, that's kind of a lot of what we do in our private group is, it's not like we craft together. It's more like techniques, and I sell a lot of the products, but I also, I show you a lot of other ways you can do it, so you don't have to have all the things. You know what I mean? And we're aw, that's sweet, Harry. It is. It's true. It's true. Hey, Deb. But yeah, because, you know, people are on budgets, or people don't want to be bothered to have all the things. I get it. So we do a lot of techniques, or, you know, this is all you need, or you only need one thing opposed to 5, you know, to make your buck go a little farther. Yo, this is really looking good, because I was not liking that white at all. Look how, can you see the difference? Yeah, you can see the difference. Big difference between that side and that side. All right, keep it moving, keep it moving. And then these brushes, wax brushes, I just wrap them up in a paper towel when I'm done. You could wash them, but it's a real pain in the neck. And then I just keep using them until I can't use them anymore. Oh, the teapot's killer. Y'all, let me show you the teapot up close and personal. If you didn't see the YouTube video, I posted it, excuse me, yesterday, I think? Yesterday. It was supposed to be pink, which makes me laugh because, you know, sometimes you always wanted to do a project and you never found the right surface or whatever, and in your mind you imagined what it would be. I always imagined my first teapot would be pink. Now, I don't know what happened. It's not pink. It's not even close. Not even close to pink. But it just happened. It just happened. But I will do another one. Like I said, I don't... Oh, jeez. I'm shredding my my towel here. This crackle's a little rough up here. I got a little thick with it. It's time for a new towel. I shredded it. Holy crap. I done shredded it. There we go. Gotta go over them bumps. Oh, look at that nice big crack there. Woo! Love it. I love it. I love it. You saw the reel? Yeah. Yeah, so this new place we found fish, and the next high tide isn't until Tuesday. So, what the hell is that? My husband just put something in our nursing, oh, it's a bird. What the hell is it? I don't know what kind of bird. We have a nursing, not nursing, but a cage for the babies with lights and stuff. Looks like some kind of injured bird. It's big. It's big. Yeah, this guy can't go anywhere without coming home with something. I go on the porch one day, there's a swimming pool, 2 ducks. Like, those weren't there when I went to bed. What happened? Where'd those come from? I think it's got a hurt wing because it's like, it's big, whatever the heck it is. You have a question about YouTube. Why is there not an option to turn on subtitles? I do most. Oh, I don't know, Sandy. Is there ever subtitles when you're live? Does anybody know? I don't. I know you can. I know mine are on because I always put them like to on, but I don't know if subtitles are there when you're live or just on replay. Does anybody know that answer? Yeah, I don't know what kind of bird that is. I want to bang on the window and ask him. So here's my little teapot. I'm a little teapot. So I ended up doing it with Mermaid Kiss. If you saw the video, you could see how bright this was before I put the fine line on there. But so this is Mermaid Kiss. This is a Prima mold, the cherub. And but look at this crackle. This is a fine line crackle. And I used honey gold. Look at that crackle, y'all. Pretty sick. And then I also touched it up just to give it a little more color with a little silver. And the silver just seems to add just different variations of color. Kind of, you get pinks in there and stuff too. On a replay, you can follow through the transcript. Yeah, I don't think there is subtitles when you're live. I don't know. That's definitely something I don't know. But I do have them turned on. And I know I have them on Facebook too, but they don't always show up. Because there is a lady that I talk with that she's deaf, and she always inquires about them, and I go double check and look, and they're on. So I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Wendy. Wendy from Australia. You know, I sweated to death last night. It was my own fault. I closed my AC vent because my feet were freezing after I showered, and I was getting ready. The register's right under my dresser, so I kind of closed it, I kind of closed, not close it totally, but close. Woo, I woke up, I was sweating, I was like, what the hell is going on? Not this again. Yeah, self-inflicted. I was so mad. So mad. But now I gotta find a balance with these hormones and just keep documenting and see what works and what doesn't work. And then hope for the best. Hopefully I can figure out what I need to do weekly. Yeah, now we're all curious. Oh, I know. I am. It's not a pigeon. It's bigger than a pigeon. It almost looks like a, it's not a crow. It almost looks like a falcon. Is that what he's probably he probably got bit and cut up, and he's probably, I don't know. So we have a new neighbor. And this guy, we've seen him. So I live in the country, right? And we drive by this property. No, it's definitely not a dove. It's big. It could be a hawk. It could be a hawk. So a lot of the plots here are like 2 to 5 acres, some in between. So anyways, see this guy sitting in his lawn chair. He's got a tent. And then what looks to be like a mower under like a tarp. Going by him a couple times, and we're like, he's living in a tent. So the Hubs is a people kind of guy, you know. Not me. I'm like, let's go. So he made friends with them, of course. The guy's 77 years old. He had a house in Palm Beach, which is fancy. I mean, every town has lower income areas, but overall Palm Beach is pretty fancy. And he sold his house and bought the land here, and he's got like some guys coming in to make a driveway, and he's got a camper going to be set up on it and stuff, and that's where he just went because we made some carrot cake cupcakes, and he brought them the leftovers. He doesn't even have a cool. He does not like. He's the happiest guy in the world. 77 years old. He's living in a tent, y'all. Really nice guy, super happy, living his best life. But I guess he has got a girlfriend. Oh, still over in Palm Coast. So when he gets tired of being in the tent, which I'd imagine next week with all the rain coming, probably gonna go visit her. Visit her, get some AC and a shower. Oh, it's hot out there. I don't know what he's doing. Like, no thanks. He's just living his best life. Living his best. He fits right in here. Like, totally fits right in. Like, at first we thought, you know, maybe is he, like, not supposed to be there? But I'm like, if he wasn't supposed to be there, he wouldn't be, like, that close to the road. And then we went by one day and the cops were there and he's just sitting there in his lawn chair waving. So I'm assuming they were thinking the same. You know, judging. Being judgy, you know. You know how we do. Being judgy. I think it's a falcon. I just saw its side profile. It's got a white head. I'll take pictures of it when I get off here. I'm sure there's going to be a whole story with it. Or maybe the hubs ran it over. There's no telling. It's crazy around here, y'all. And things come in waves. It's so weird. Like, you'll see one thing and then you don't see it ever again. We had like 50 turkeys coming in at once and then none. And then it's just bizarre. Now there's a bunch of baby turkeys. Like 15 of them. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy. All right, we made it all the way around. Yay! I wish I could see. Even if I turn the camera, I can't get over there to get to the window because it's in my wood shop. It's in my wood shop. So I don't think you'd be able to see anyways. Unless I like took you on a field trip, but I can't take you both. I'd only be able to take one of y'all. It'll be one of those. Well, what happened? Yeah. Oh, it's never a dull moment with my hubs. Never, 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 never. Usually all in a good way, but sometimes I'm like, when we get 5 new chickens? What? Oh, whenever the cops come in our parts, troll, heck, you call 911. Right. The only thing good is our fire department's pretty close. Do you have deer going through? Yes, we have. Well, we feed the deer too. We have a food plot. But we got a new set of baby twins. They're so cute. And the other doe, she's gonna drop a baby any day or 2. She looks like she's gonna have 2. Like her belly's pretty big. Pretty big. Now see how it's white here? This happens sometimes. I don't know how well you can tell, but right there it's a lot whiter than some of the other areas. If you ever get that and it really bugs you, no matter how many times I do that same motion over and over, it's gonna do that. So if you just take some wax on there and just kind of dab it, I don't really care, like I said, but this is how you fix it. If you just dab it and then just take your dry rag and just kind of, don't wipe it anymore because you're just going to keep getting the same results over and over if you do it that way. So I'll do the inside off camera because that's too tedious. And FD is right. Yeah, that's a plus anyways. That's a plus. Hopefully I'll never have to meet them or visit with them or anything like that. But yes, the fire department's something good to have around. Hey, Janice. Hey, Janice. So yeah, check out the new restock stuff because I got a lot of good new stuff. Especially the 4th of July molds are really cool, and so is the flag. All right, so wax is a resist, right? So these are not going to want to really stick too good. But the heavy body gel, I have a lot of faith in. So I think we're going to be all right. I am going to use the black heavy body gel. So the heavy body gel, for those that don't know, there's they got black out now, and this is new. I got this size and this size. It's glossy. Glossy. Sorry. I think it's flossy, not glossy. The matte dries clear unless you have a lot. Unless it's thick, it'll dry opaque. The glossy, the clear glossy, no, the glossy heavy body gel will dry clear, regardless of its thickness. So same with the black. I just confused myself. So I'm going to use the black to put our eye for our lizard. Yeah. And that way, look at this stuff, y'all. Oh, I should have showed you. I did a, what the heck did I do with it? I did a lace in the The heavy body gel can be used in a fondant mold, and when it's dry, it remains flexible for months. You can use it for a raised mold, but what it's a raised stencil. But what its main purpose was when they first created it is for it to adhere metal to metal, metal to glass, that kind of stuff. So it works really, really good. It does take a few minutes to set up, but it's, you know, it's really good too for people who like to use wreaths in their door. You know, hot glue, I don't like hot glue anyways, but it only makes sense if you hot glue, you know, your wreath together and you shove it in between your door and your storm door. It's hot. It's going to be hot. You're going to open the door and all the little pretty things are going to be falling off. So this is a good alternative. Yeah, I did the black. I didn't show you guys in class? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I did the black one. All right, I'm going to put him on an angle because he's too big to go straight up and down. Oh, I might have to put more. He might be concaved. Let's see. Give him a minute. Hey, Beth. How are you, my friend? I'm dying to know what that is. I'll get pictures. I did. I thought I did. I thought I had it out, but I might have kind of picked up a little. I don't know what I did with it. It's got to be somewhere nearby. Did you guys see it too? Magnolia came out with a bleach paste. You know, they have chalk paste and the chalk ink. They got a bleach paste, y'all, game changer. They don't make those bleach pens anymore. So if you want to bleach clothing, it's good stuff. It's all right. You're good. All right. I think he's on there. Okay, he's good. He was a little concave. So when you do molds, you know, if you don't pour level in your molds, they'll be like concaved a little. That's another reason this stuff is good, because you can build it up. Because, you know, if this is concaved and you're putting it on a flat surface, there's nothing for it to adhere to. Okay. Adhere. All right, and I'm going to use the gloss for the rest. Glossy. Let's see, what do we want to do? So I want, that's going to go there. I'm guessing that's the middle-ish. That is. Where's our other guy? I guess something like that. Something. Maybe him that way. Maybe he should go that way. I don't know. That's good. Bleach paste changes colors on shirts. Yeah, so you know how you like, you know, now if you wanted to use bleach, you gotta like, you know, spray it or blot it on and then blot it out so it doesn't like bleed. Hey, Sandy. But this is the bleach paste. I do have a Magnolia link on my in my affiliates on my website. So it smells like bleach, but not like heavy. Like not. It smells like bleach, but it's not overpowering. So it goes on like a paste. You did jean jackets? Is that what I saw? I got a jean jacket out myself. The ones I got at the used bleach gel. 2 jean jackets last night, washed and dried, look great. Awesome. I did my pocket of my jeans with a piece. And I did a little bag. But I did hey June, I did a reel on that one. All right. Focus, Trace. Focus. All right. So yeah. Yep, this is good stuff, y'all. You don't have to worry about this coming off. Like I said, it does take a second to grab. It's the coolest sign. I love the name of the cargo. Hey, it named itself. Like, this cargo named itself. If y'all are wondering why I'm calling the cargo, this is the sign for the cargo. And the reason, it's shabby chic, but it is a Lizard Lodge, because when we first bought it, the sink was full of lizards. Some dead, some, yellow spot on my white pants. I don't know, Vivian. I don't know if it works with that kind of bleach. It might. Maybe try Awesome from the Dollar General. So the sink was full of dead and alive lizards when we got the cargo, and we dragged it here, or they delivered it here, and the hubs cleaned out the sink. There's like nowhere down here to really put any product on, but we'll put a little there. It's going to dry clear, so we got to get some on there because it is going to be outside. And we didn't think much of it. Every time I go in there, there's a couple lizards. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, I thought you got them all. we must have plucked 30 of them out of there over a period of time, because it came with the AC. It came with the AC and the electrical panel, and I think they were living in both of those, because every time I turn, like when I was painting, I was up on the ladder and my face is like, the AC's right here, and I like turn and there's one looking right at me. I was like, oh, I mean, they're harmless, but ugh, you know, ugh, ugh. I don't know. And before we did any work to it, we had the guy that helped, or he put the electric in the garage for us. His stepson slept in there. I was convinced we got them all out. And I was like, well, how did you sleep? He's like, well, I had a few roommates. I'm like, what? He had like 5 lizards in his sleep. I was like, oh my God. I would have died. I would have died. Just dead. Just kill me. You know, I ain't sleeping no lizards. But the Florida boys and girls, they hang them off their ears. Like they'll bite on anything you put in their mouth, and they'll hang them from their ears like earrings. Not me. No way. No, 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 no. No, thank you. Even though they're harmless, no, thank you. No, no. No. Just no. Oh, lizards. And it's weird because we don't have a lot of lizards on this property. Like our old place, they're everywhere. I mean, everywhere. And we don't have a lot here, so it was just unusual that they all had to be from the cargo. They had to be. They had to be. And at one point we thought they were crawling into the AC, but that didn't really make much sense either. But we screened it off just to be safe. The outside of the AC unit. It's like AC and heat unit. And it's been fine since. So I'll put him there. And then we just got to glue this guy down. Lizards are kind of cute, but I wouldn't want them crawling across my face or sitting right here when you're, hey, good morning. I would die. And y'all, I slept in there one night before I started that diet. Ron's definitely a Dr. Doolittle of there. Yeah, he is. He is Dr. Doolittle. Oh, the bird doesn't look as big now. I mean, it's big. It's probably like this big. But its wings are closed now. I think it's got a broken wing. Now it's freaking out again. Hello, Stephanie. Didn't know you were alive. Oh, Bernice. Hello. Are you guys, Telegram, my channel, either or. I always let you know when I go live. That's the one way for sure to know. And I feel like this one's gonna need a little more help. Oh, yeah, that one don't want to stay down. This one's really concaved. Yeah, that one came right up. I gotta go a little thicker. I'm gonna build this up a little. So if that happens, just build it up. Put it in there like putty. Like putty. Putty, buddy. I have to get more on the... I wanted some to hang over. There we go. Let's see what that does. For the effect, I wanted it to be like half on. You call the dead lizards and tree frogs hoopties? They get stuck between my window and the screens. They're smart, y'all. Like at night, the frogs will, because I have 2 lights over my shed door, so of course all the bugs. And the frogs, they're sitting there waiting. One night, it was summer or whatever, I had my hair up. Y'all, I closed my door, because I'm always like, open the door, I'm closed. Please, don't move. Like, don't anybody move. I won't hurt you, you don't hurt me. Y'all, one jumped on the back of my neck. I freaked. Right on the back of my neck is a friggin' bug. I freaked out. Oh, so disgusting. Oh, tree frog stuck to the back of my neck. Ugh. All right, I think that's the center-ish. We're gonna eyeball this, so I'm gonna go with this A right here. Yeah, not a good time. And the cicadas are loud as hell. Yeah, 2 for pets. Kept cutting out. Oh, I bet. Oh my goodness. That's funny. So if you guys are looking for an adhesive, if you do like a lot of mixed media where you're trying to get metal down, or, you know, hot glue metal does not play nice, you can just get a little tiny thing of the heavy body gel. They come in 3 different sizes. And I promise you it will work. And it sets up fairly quickly. Anything with pentart, if I don't have it on my site, you can just message me. and I can special order it. The turnaround time is pretty good. Just like last week, I got quite a few orders, special orders. So I think that'll be in Wednesday. So, and she's actually on vacation, and her turnaround time is still good. So, I guess she didn't take the whole fam. Website after drying a layer of what? A layer. Can't read the rest of that. Can't read the rest of that. What that says, Beth. It's white font on white writing. I'll have to go back and see if I can find your comment. Oh, I don't need all this because only part of it. Oh, crap. The whole mold isn't even going to sit on the... What a boob. Oh, well. Oh, well. C'est la vie. Let's get a little right. Oh, that's a lot. Let's see, now it's going to sit. Get some there. Okay. That should be more than enough, and a lot where it's not even going to hit the board. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Hello, Renee. You like my t-shirt? They are available on my website. Once they're gone, they're gone, but there's not very many sizes left. Actually, I don't even really know what's left, to be honest with you. I just don't know. I don't know. You can also tape these down. Let them sit overnight. Whatever you fancy. Whatever you fancy. Yeah, I have to have an auction soon. Those little tree frogs. Yeah, they're cute until they're stuck to the back of your neck. Heavy Body Gel's your go-to. Yeah, it's good stuff. It really is. It really is. We did a big birdhouse to a glass candlestick. Thank you, Renee. I meant to put LL here and I forgot. I think I still can. All right, let's let that sit a second. Okay. Now, if you're using a tool, I just have these little stirrers from a good friend. Wipe down your tools because the stuff dries harder off, and it will mess up your tools. Frog in the neck. Yeah, I totally freaked. And it was like suction cupped, and it was wet. And, do you have the bottle holders in stock? I do. I do have the bottle holders in stock. I don't know. They're called a Scrappy cradle. They're under tools. I don't have any different sizes anymore, and I can't read the rest of that message. I just have the regular size, but they hold small. You're better off with the original one. The big ones I had because it was a mistake making them, and the hubs got a little carried away. But I was on your YouTube, but no answers, just people talking. Catherine, I didn't see you, girl. I can't get my comments to stay up on YouTube. They used to. I don't see you. That's weird. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna hold this. I better wait. Let's see if it's gonna stay. I don't know if they're gonna stay, but they should. All right, that's our sign. Now, I only have so much space on top of the cargo, so it does have a hanger, but it's going outside, so I'm gonna seal the crap out of this both sides. And I'll finish the inside with this with the wax off camera, but that is our lizard lodge. That took forever and a day. All right, what time we got? 8:54. All right, do you guys want to, let's see. I was going to either, let's do, I was going to, you know, these papers, they're not papers, but they're like the dryer sheet. Like this is big, right? So these are a little tricky to decoupage. I was going to show you how to do that, or I was going to put a mold on here. So I think maybe we'll put a mold on here, and then next week, if we do salt wash, we'll have drying time, so we could probably squeeze this in. How much is the standard bottle crater? I think they're $20.99. $20.99. They look like this. They are a pain in the neck to make. Oh. This is the one that was the inspiration. This is the original one that had the real duck canvas on. And this is what gave me the idea. It was on my table one night, and then I needed it for something. And the nice thing about, see, like this one, this was the mistake. See how much wider this one is? Which is good, but it doesn't hold smaller things. I mean, but if you look, it holds this, but this also holds it. So this one, I feel like you get a whole lot more use out of the smaller, because it's all about the angle. Oh, no worries, Lisa. So Sheila using the cradle. Yeah, it's great. It really is. It was a complete accident that I discovered it, and I thought, oh, that's easy to make. Y'all, this is not easy to make. The hardest thing was, like, it's all about this angle, and making that angle, and then getting. It wasn't easy, but I wasn't giving up because I believed in it so much. So we're gonna use them. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna we'll do that. Because next week, if we do salt wash on this, we'll need a drying time in between salt wash. So I'll show you how to do the, it's good, huh, Michelle? We'll do the dryer sheet decoupage. And private group, I can show you this week if you need be. It's great for doing rounds. Yes, it is. It is. Like an extra hand. All right, so I got these. I ordered them redesigned because I have to have a special amount. I have to have a certain minimum to get resin. So I got a 3-pack of these. It's like a ceramic. So we're going to put, I don't know what. I feel like I always do the sunflower, but I love it. Could do the sheep. But it's kind of big just for a sheep. I feel like there's a lot of... Let's do the sunflower. Let's do the sunflower. All right. Let's do it. We're going to not need this. Hey, Antoinette. How are you, my friend? How are you? Hey, Lynn. Hey, Melinda. Thank you, Melinda. Yeah. Okay. This is just a silicone mat from the baking department at Michael's years ago. Cornstarch. I live in Florida. You have that sunflower mold. It's a good one. It'll be easier to get your mold out if you use cornstarch. Especially if you live in a humid environment. Oh, jeez. I try to only keep a little bit in here because I'm open and close it. It just gets like caked up because of the humidity. I definitely didn't want all that, but here we are. You don't have to use the good stuff. That's all I have. You're hanging in there? Yeah, I hear you, girl. I hear you, girl. And then makeup brushes. I did use the ones from the Dollar Tree. However, I kept finding hairs in my molds and my clay. And I'm like, where the hell are these coming from? So I don't want to say don't get the Dollar Tree ones, but if you find that the hairs are coming out, just try to get a little better one. You remind me to wear most of your cornstarch. So I have a little one and a big one. Depends on the size of my mold. So you really want to get, the IOD has a micro rim, which helps you clean. It's really great for resin, and it also helps you clean off your clay. Also has how many grams of clay you need, which I've never used. But it's great for resin because it tells you exactly how much you need to pour and you won't waste any. So if I were to do just this sunflower, I can mix that exact amount and dump it and be confident it's not going to overflow or not be enough. But you do want to make sure you do your cornstarch like up on your sides when you do this as well. So just be mindful of that. And, you know, be generous with it because you're going to knock off the excess anyways. You don't want to leave like big cakey piles in there because that will kind of affect your casting a little bit. But sometimes I forget to wipe off my mold before I go and paint it. And I wonder why the paint's not sticking to it because I got too much cornstarch. So yeah, so there's that. This mold is awesome. It has so much detail. I feel like it's timeless. It's just a good one. It's just a good one. I do have this on my website, so see how much is on there? I'll just knock it off. Knock it off. See how much came out? You don't need all that excess. Excess. I need a baggie. Hold on. I got a bag of bags. Got any big bags? Put these bags in little bags. You need that mold? It looks like something was in here. So that's all we got. That's what we're going to use. I'm going to bring some more in here. Y'all, I'm so excited. I got a bunch of metallic paints coming tomorrow. I'm so excited. Only one little 1 ouncer, so I can test them out. I've been looking for a good metallic. Now, Pentart has metallics. They're good, but I found the Paint Couture I kind of like better. I feel like I'm cheating on them. Shake it off. Yeah, shake it off. I feel like I'm cheating on them a little, but yeah. Because they sent me a sample when I ordered. They have a pretty good website. The reason I got an affiliate with them is because they had iFlex, and I got a couple other things. I got an order coming. Yeah, so they sent me this purple moon. Y'all, look at this. Like, this color's sick. And yes, I got one of every kind coming. I didn't realize, but I just found this. One that size, one of each color. So that way, if I like a color, I can get a bigger one. You know, if I don't, it's not going to be a waste. But that's their chalk colors. I haven't tried those, but the metallics, game changing. Game changing. I got so many projects, so little time, y'all. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Purple's your favorite color. I like purple, and I use it all the time. I use it all the time. All right, IOD clay. That's what this is. This is my favorite clay, not just because I sell it, but I feel like out of all of the clays that I've ever tried, like Daz is good, Sculpey is good. Air dry clay by nature wants to shrink and crack. It wants to do that. It's natural for it to want to do that. I feel like this does it the least. But again, it depends on your environment. It depends on your mold. It depends. There's a lot of factors that go into it. But when we glue this on, covering the entire thing with glue and all the way to the edges definitely helps with it, you know, making it stick down to what you want it to, so it won't kind of pull away. I got a new pickle jar. I've been dying to do, I don't know if you can see any. One of my favorite things to do is impress the crockery stamp into clay. That's what I've been wanting to do. That's what I should do here, but I got more, so we'll do that. I've been dying to do that. It's been so long. It's my favorite thing to do. All right, so try to get, I still don't know how much clay we need. If you get your clay right, your casting will be super simple. If you have way too much, you're going to struggle a little. I am feeling better, Barbara. I'm trying to find a balance. So I'm going to push down and like out because I want my clay to be in there and I need it to go out as well. So that's what I'm going to do. I might need a little more. We'll see. Hopefully not. If I do need a little more, I'll show you a little trick to help keep it from, another thing to help it from cracking and pulling apart from itself and whatnot. A lot of people like resin. I like resin. I think there's a time and a place for both things. It depends on the look you're going for with a lot of things, but I love the feel of clay in my hands. I don't know. Remember when you using iridescent paint? I just used that iridescent paint the other day. Will it work on glass? I don't know. Well, I was messing around with this guy. This stuff, the color shift, or no, dragonfly stuff. That's just, that's resin. I painted it with black chalk paint and then went one layer with the color shift. Or dragonfly. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's good stuff. All right, so I'm going down and out. So it has the micro rim, like I said, right? So what I want to do is I want to push this, right? See what I just did with my thumb? And look what it did. See that right there? See how nice and clean that is? So the cleaner you get this while it's in your mold, the better results you're going to have when you take it out, because it's going to be nice and clean. You're not going to have a lot of overcast. Hi, Dave. Is it the Blue? Dad Blue? I'm sorry I botched your name. I'm terrible. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. Because you don't want it like big in the middle and little on the sides, because when you go to glue it down, it's going to be like lumpy. I know this is huge, because a lot of times when you put your mold down, like you put your clay down, you don't know where it starts and ends. You know, if you don't have this micro rim, you can't feel it. You're just guessing. Hey, Marlene. Now it can be done, but it's just not as easy. And I'm just keeping this in my, it's air dry clay, so I'm just keeping this stuff in my hand. Now, the top stuff hasn't really touched the cornstarch, but anything that's extra, like when, if I'm going to ball this up in another bag because it's been used, but if it gets dry, you could just take a, like a paper towel and moisten it a little and just put it right in there with your baggie. You don't have to soak it or anything, and that'll help revive your clay or keep your clay from drying out. Yeah, this is a good mold. I feel like, you know, some molds are like, I don't know, not kitschy, but, or this is a timeless one. I feel like this one will never go out of style. You know what I mean? Like, this is a forever mold. I feel like people always love sunflowers. All right, so I need that little bit right there, so I got to work my clay up to it. See that little bit right there? Now, say I didn't have enough here to get that last little bit. What you want to do is take, when you take your extra clay, don't take your extra clay and just shove it in that hole, because if you do that, I mean, you can, but if you do that, these two pieces aren't together anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like if I just took that and shoved that in there, these two pieces are disconnected. So your best bet is to take your extra clay and put it behind it and push it that way. That way you're making it become one. Does that make sense? Become one. So just a little something to help it from, you know, if that were to dry like that, chances are it's going to crack. It's going to separate there. Now when I do the IOD, the crockery stamp in the rolled out clay, like I want it to crack. I want it to do that. Hey, Betsy. Girl, you ain't late. Hey, Kathy. You ain't late, girl, as long as you're here. All right, so now here's the time where you want to spend extra time here cleaning up your edges, because it's just easier and you'll have less cleanup when you take this thing out. This is harder to do with other brand molds, but it can be done. It just takes a little extra time. So this guy, because I've already used it, goes in a separate bag. And then, like I said, if it gets dry, you can even spray a little, just use distilled water. Otherwise, it'll get, you know, funky on you. You don't want that. Funky, funky. Actually, I'm going to put another bag, because we all know I'm the bag lady. I'm the bag lady. Thank you, Betsy, for sharing. Sharing is caring. Now, y'all do what you want, but I let my clay dry overnight before I do anything to it. It can be painted, all the things can be done to it, but you're risking the chance of, I wouldn't do a paint wash over it. That would be a big mistake, because if you get this wet, it's turned into mush and it's a mess. But I do recommend waiting for it to dry overnight. You'll just have better results. You don't have to worry about taking out any of the details that are in the mold itself. I threw them scissors up in the air. There's just a, it's worth waiting for. And then you can just go to town and, you know, oh, I need that. Be as aggressive as you'd like to be. I want to show you, where the hell is one? I know, oh, there's one right here. Can you see that from here? No. Yeah, I guess a little. This guy right here. This is what I want to do. I could make these all day long. Look how cool this jar is. So that's rolled out clay with an IOD. See how that's cracked? Like, I love that. This, I feel like this needs the crack. Like, this wouldn't work with resin. This, if you're going for this look. But this is just rolled out clay with a stamp and then glued on, and then we aged it. It doesn't even have a top, so we made one. Just a coaster, I think. But yeah, just a regular jar. So these I can make all day long. I love that. I have them all over my house. All over my house. Oh, I just snorted. Oh, jeez. I'm breaking everything now. Breaking everything. All right. So when you're ready to take your mold out, just get in the habit of doing this, regardless of the mold size or whatever. Hey, Claudia. Hey, Moose. Get in the habit of doing this, regardless of the mold. It's just a good habit to get into. Flip it over, and you're going to want to push with your thumbs and peel back. Let the mold do it the work, because if you're going to try to peel it out, you're going to stretch it, you're going to distort it. So just get in the habit. And like I said, I'm pushing down with my fingers and I'm peeling this back. So let the mold, gravity do its job. That way I'm not pulling this, dragging it out of there or stretching it in any way. Then I take this to the sink. I just have like a toothbrush that I use, not like the toothbrush I use all the time, but a little warm water and toothbrush, and then I just do both sides and let it dry and put it back in my bin when I'm ready. So now's the time you want to clean up any flashing. I have a tiny bit here, and I don't really have long enough fingernails to get that out. So I need some new tools. I need some new I wish I sold just little ones. I need little ones because my heavy body gel and all that stuff got gunked up. Betsy, thank you so much for the stars. So I'm just you can either push it on there or you can clip it off. Because you can just like kind of rub this tool and it'll smooth it right out for you. And you wouldn't be able to see this if I showed you close to the camera, but there's really no way to do that. So I'm just going to smooth it out. And that's it. Everything else is nice and clean because of the way we cleaned the mold to begin with. So now, I'll move this here and get our, I don't think there's a good side, bad side. It doesn't matter because we're gonna paint this whole spiel anyways. Use an X-Acto knife, anything, even a toothpick, anything you have. My fingernails aren't like, I don't know. They're not long enough to do anything too much. Now, you don't ever want to use hot glue when your air dried clay is wet, because it's just going to harden on you instantly and it'd be pointless. Moose is on the PC. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Going through, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. So you want to use any kind of creamy glue. Elmer's glue, Gorilla Glue, Titebond Quick and Thick, any of that will work. But the key to this is you want to keep if you do have Titebond Quick and Thick, you want to score it upside down because it's thick and it ain't quick coming out. So what I want to do is pick this up, flip it in my hand. Now, you don't want so much glue when I put this down, it's squirting out the sides and it's sliding all over the place. You don't want that. But you do want total coverage, but it doesn't need to be thick. So what I do is put a couple strips here. You can use a brush or your finger, whatever you fancy. But the most important part right now is you want to get it to every single edge. You want to get it to every single edge because it'll give you the advantage of when this tries to dry, it's already going to be like adhered by glue. So when it goes to shrink and all, you just have a better chance of it not shrinking and cracking if you get every single inch of this covered in glue. Like I said, it doesn't have to be thick by any means. The more juice, like sometimes if I put too much on here, I'll wipe it off. You can almost feel and see you have too much. You're just going to make more of a mess. And yes, it dries clear, but you know how that goes. You can still kind of see the lumps and such. You know, if it was the crock, I wouldn't care at all because that's the look I want. Hey, Donna, don't ever apologize for being late. You are here, and that's all that matters. That is all that matters. So just take your time doing this. I need a tiny bit more. Tiny bit more. I used to sell the Titebond Quick and Thick, but I'm not carrying it anymore. I'm trying to downsize on certain things. But you can get it pretty much anywhere. Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, all those stores sell it. It just sets up fairly quick. I don't know what the heck this is. A big gunk or something. Okay. You'll see how it's not like thick on there, but I'm covered. You see? It's all right. It's all right. And then flip it over. And you can move it around, but remember you're going to have the glue mark there. Then you want to gently make sure it's made contact. Made contact. And then put your edges down. Now, never turn your back on a mold. What does that mean? That means sometimes a mold is going to want to lift itself off its surface. Why? I don't know. It's the weirdest thing because sometimes it'll happen in one little tiny spot and you'll push it down, you'll turn around, and it pop back up. Like, what happened? Why did it do that? It just happened. So there's a certain time, your mold will all of a sudden get a crisp on it. This is a big mold, so it'll probably take like 15 minutes. It's going to get this crisp on it from being out in the air, and after that point you really can't do anything. It is what it is. But you just want to keep checking on it and make sure all your edges and everything is down until it reaches that crisp spot. Now, if this happens to crack down the middle or it lifts on the side and you're like, I do not like that, what am I going to do? You can get the paintable caulk and fill in your crack with that, or you can just take air dry clay, roll it up and put it where you need it, if it's something that really bugs you. So don't be discouraged if it cracks or whatever, because it can be fixed for the most time. Not so much an air bubble, like sometimes if you have like a weird shape, it doesn't want to adhere to it, you know what I mean? Like like this is a weird one. See how this is like, the body of it is, narrow. If I were to put this sunflower on here, it'd probably stick really good here, but probably want to get wonky here. So that kind of thing. If it was flat, it's probably fine and it'll probably stay down. But what I do is I like to pick, here, I'll show you right here is a spot. And it's minimal, but it's going to continue to lift if I don't push it down. Do you see that space right there? Right there. You see that space right there? So if you just push it down, and you want to do it light because you don't want to take out the details. But I just like to pick it up. And I mean, that's really like the extent of it. It probably lift up a little higher than that, but just push it back down. And then it's just, like I said, it's going to get that crisp, and it is what it is. You just got to go with it. But I mean, look how much detail is in that mold. Like, it's sick. This is probably one of the most detailed molds that IOD has. Well, the pumpkin, well, that's a stamp. We do have the pumpkin mold, but this one is pretty amazing. Now you can put the leaves on it and all that if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that. I like it just like as is. And then we'll probably next week salt wash it. Can we see the? Yeah, we'll probably salt wash it. I have to pick out some colors, and we'll take it from there. If you ever used salt wash before, it's pretty cool stuff. It's really good. It adheres to anything, and it's just really durable. Gives it a lot of texture. It's just different. It's just neat stuff. But yeah, if you like it as is, you can paint it white and leave it like that. If you're, sterile, so many things. It's all about preference. You can paint it fluorescent pink if you wanted to. There's no rules, right? There's no rules. There's no rules. So here's our sign we finally finished. Y'all, what a pain in the neck this was. I'll finish the inside. I'll seal the crap out of it outside and get it hung up. I'll get you a picture of that, whatever that injured bird is in our nursery cage, our hospital cage, baby cage. I don't know what kind of cage it is. But also check out all the new and restock stuff. There's some cool stuff on there, especially the precasted molds. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, guys. All right, y'all. Ladies, I'll see you on Wednesday's private group. And other than that, it's Father's Day next Sunday. My father passed, so I won't be celebrating that, but a heavenly happy Father's Day. Thank you, Verna. Thank you, Chelsea. But I'll see you guys next Sunday. Same place, same station. Can you show the fine line transfer blew out? Oh, yeah, sure. So, Lynn's asking to see the, if you put fine line crackle, the pentart fine line crackle system over a transfer, it could eat it. It may not, but it could. And this was an experiment we did in our private group. And this didn't actually start to eat it till over a month. So look how good that crackle is. But see what it did? It's literally eating it. I keep this as an example to show you what it could do. So now we have a new product out. That's the cracking gel, transparent cracking gel that can safely be used over transfers, and it won't eat it. It's water-based. Fine line crackle is not water-based, is why it's eating it. And it was sealed and all the things. So good night, you guys. Thank you so much. So if you're wanting to do crackle over a transfer, it's called pentart transparent cracking gel. You can do all the things you do, like cracking. Your father just passed on. Oh, that's tough, Verna. That's tough. That is tough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, so it could eat your transfer. The other thing that can eat transfers is gator hide, I believe it's called. It's a Dixie Belle product. So, keep that in mind too. I've never experienced it, so I don't know. Thank you, Barbara. 8 o'clock every Sunday. If you're on my Telegram, if I can't make it, I'll definitely send a Telegram or a channel message. So be sure to sign up for that. Thank you, Ruthie. You guys have an amazing night. And as always, thank you for your time. Bye, guys. Bye, YouTube. Never know how to shut you guys off. Bye.